Very good evening to everyone on this Zoom meeting. This time we have decided to interact with you via Zoom because it allows you to interact directly by opening your camera and also speaking directly, rather than YouTube Live where the only interaction happens through the text. So those who are on the YouTube, we are requesting them to come alive on Zoom. And those who are already on Zoom, welcome to our interaction session. But could you please confirm that I'm audible and visible? So anyone on Zoom can unmute and speak, please.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, great. All right, so this is the agenda for today's interaction. At any point of time, you are welcome to interact with me by just start speaking and I will stop. Remember that at this point, I'm not able to see the speakers. I am just seeing my own presentations. So we will start by taking questions from the announcement. Some students have taken our suggestion very seriously and they have asked some questions. So we will take those questions. Then I would like to discuss a few aspects regarding aircraft nomenclature, which was already covered, but I thought I'll cover some extra points in that. Next, I will speak about NPTEL internship. I spoke about it last time also, but I'll repeat it here for some people who may not have attended last time. Moving ahead, I will give you an overview of an interesting design competition which is coming up very soon called as NACDEC, the 9th version. After that, we have the discussion forum, feedback, suggestion, complaints, and queries. So here is the first question from the audience. I noticed that there are about 4 or 5 students in the Zoom meeting. So maybe it's a good idea for us to introduce ourselves first. So would you like to unmute yourself also if possible? Show your video so that we can know who you are. One by one, you can start.
Good evening, sir. Can you see me?
Yes, Pushkin. Yes.
This is Dilan, sir.
Oh, sorry. Right. Delan Silva.
Yes, sir. Good
Go
evening.
ahead. Introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you are from, what
Yes,
course
sir.
you are studying.
Of course. I'm Dilan De Silva. I am a student at RV College of Engineering here in Bengaluru. I am going to my second year in BE Aerospace Engineering. I'm born and brought up here in Bangalore. My family is from Goa, and I took up this course so that I could get a head start and um, learn some specifics about aeronautical engineering.
Did you have the chance of interacting with me when I visited your college recently? Recently means actually quite some time ago.
Yes, sir. I wasn't able to interact with you directly,
But
but
you were
I
in the
did
audience.
notice. No, I was not in the audience. I think it was you. Your talk was only with the third years and second years. I was still in first year at the time.
Okay. Fine, no problem. We are interacting like this now.
Yes,
So
of course.
thank you, Dilan, for joining the session.
Thank
Uh,
you, sir.
I would now ask Rushank Derawala.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
So my name is Rushang Derawala and I am from Savarjani College of Engineering and Technology, Surat, Gujarat. And I am studying in second year mechanical BTech and my dream is to go ISRO. That's why I choose this course.
Okay. So I hope you are able to meet your dream of going to ISRO through this course, although I'm not very sure how the course can directly get you into it. I wish I could do that. But still, it is good for you to do. So you said you are in mechanical second year. Which college? I could not catch the name.
Sarvajanik College of Engineering and Technology, Surat, Gujarat.
In Surat. In Surat. Okay, right. Pushkin Meal, please. Yes,
Hello. Good evening, sir.
we can see you. Yeah.
My name is Pushkin Mil, and I am currently in my third semester of my BTech Aerospace Engineering, and I am pursuing my engineering from UPS Dehradun. And I am not sure if you recall, but we have talked once on a phone call when I was just to start my aerospace engineering, and I was very much enthusiastic for aerospace engineering. So that's why after completing my first year, I thought of uh, doing an internship. So that's when you suggested me that I should learn your coursework first. So this was one of the prominent reasons, but it was not only the sole reason. My sister also suggested me that I should do this course if they interest me so much. So that's how I ended up doing your courses.
So Pushkin, your sister has also done my course already.
No, my sister is currently pursuing her PhD from Germany.
Okay, all right. Okay, good. So Tanvi has said that she doesn't have a camera on the PC, but Tanvi, you can unmute and speak.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Loud and clear, Tanvi. Please go ahead.
I'm Tanvi Patibanda from Andhra Pradesh. I'm studying in Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education. I just joined my BTech first year in IT department. Sir, like from my childhood, I wanted to know about not. I mean, I'm not so keen about flight, but I'm so keen about space. I mean, I'm so keen about rockets and everything. So I took aerospace course just to know about that. I just joined my BTech and I don't know what exactly is all this, but I just wanted to learn, so I took this course.
Wonderful. So we will cover a little bit in the syllabus. I don't think we cover anything with the space technology because our mandate is mainly to cover the aerospace systems. Uh, but in these interaction sessions, we might be able to answer some of your queries and questions regarding space. I have with me the teaching assistant for this course by the name Namanuddin, who has done his master's from Indian Institute of Space Technology. So he also will be able to clarify some doubts and also, whenever you have any query beyond the syllabus, beyond the examination, beyond the videos, you are welcome to ask. So the scheme is such that the teaching assistants are there to clarify your doubts. And if they cannot clarify, then they contact us and then we help them out. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, like in my area, I'm from a rural locality. We don't have colleges with aerospace, so I have taken IT this thing. But sir, like from these courses and with help of NPTEL other courses, can we really try to pursue a career in aerospace? Like if having complete degree in IT, I'm doing honors also, sir, in my department of IT, and I'm doing minors in CSC as well from my college itself. So, by doing these courses, do you think I can try applying for jobs in aerospace? Like maybe for not ISRO. Maybe ISRO is too tough, but maybe ISRO or DRDO or some Tata or Mahindra, which has some kind of relation to aerospace.
Yeah. So
Because
let me,
in my family they're so strict that girls can't go into civil mechanical or things kind of that, and now I'm financially in not I'm not financially independent, so I went with what they chose for me. But if possible, can I shift, sir?
yeah, definitely you can shift. Uh, there are many students who do their undergraduate course in computer science or IT or electronics, and then they can go ahead. Now, see, the possibility of getting a job in an aerospace company depends on what skill sets you have and whether those skill sets are suitable for the company that wants to hire you. There are many startup companies nowadays in the field of aerospace engineering, and sometimes there may be a startup which will require specific knowledge that you have as a student of CSE and IT. Okay, but the chances are very limited. So, Tanvi, what would be more suitable for you, according to me, if you want to take up a job in aerospace engineering sector, is to complete your undergraduate in IT and CSE minor, and then you can actually try and do a master's in aerospace engineering from any of the top institutes in the country, the IISc Bangalore and four IITs. They have aerospace engineering. And since you are from Hyderabad, Telangana area, Andhra Pradesh area, IIT Hyderabad has a department called as Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering.
Sir,
So
through GATE, can we apply for that? I mean, from what I have known, I mean, what I'm preparing for the GATE, so it is like the syllabus for CSC and IT is same, sir. But then the syllabus for mechanical is different. So can we students from IT and CSC write exam for mechanical and aerospace?
you don't need to, Tanvi. That is why I'm telling you. If you want to do masters in aerospace, you don't need to write a GATE in aerospace or in mechanical. You can write GATE in your own subjects. And many institutes, they allow students with GATE from other than aero to do. So in my department, for example, we allow students from electrical department or electrical engineering degree to appear for electrical GATE, and if they get a good score, they can come and do a master's in an area called as guidance and control specialization. Similarly, there have been instances in the past when students with IT and computer background have taken up. But what you have to do, Tanvi, is during your BTech program, you have to do internships and your projects in the area of application of IT and CSE in aerospace engineering. Then your case becomes stronger, especially for a job. For an MTech, honestly speaking, the only thing that matters is a first class degree at undergraduate level and a very good GATE score in your own subject. So, Tanvi, you don't have to give GATE in aero or mechanical to do a master's in our field. You can do an MTech in our field even with a GATE in your own specialization. But what I would suggest is that you should actually, because you are very far away from the final examination. So what you should do is you should look at the eligibility criteria of various institutes. So there is a difference because all the institutes are autonomous. So IIT Madras, IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur, and IISc and IIT Kharagpur, they may not have the same requirement. So, for example, I'll tell you one example. I'll tell you, IISc Bangalore accepts a second class undergraduate degree to be eligible for MTech. Of course, they need GATE score. But in IIT Bombay, we are insisting on a first class degree. So one of my students from IIT Bombay who could not get a first class in his BTech, he actually went to IISc and he did his MTech from IISc. Okay. So look at the eligibility criteria of all the institutes, and then you will realize that you might be eligible. So you don't have to really study or prepare for the courses which you have not learned in your college. You can give GATE in your own subject.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. I was completely unaware of this.
Right. That is exactly why we have this interaction session. Apart from questions related to aerospace engineering, apart from questions related to what content we cover, we also use these sessions for interacting with students. And that is exactly why I was interested to have it on Zoom this time so that we can directly speak. Otherwise, the only option you have is to type on the YouTube live, and that becomes very impersonal. I also don't like it because now I feel I'm getting connected to you indirectly through the internet. Whereas if I go on YouTube live, it is a one-way transmission. So that's why I'm happy that we did this session so that people like you could benefit. Okay, is there anybody else who would like to ask any other question? Or Tanvi, if you have any other question, please go ahead.
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So if there are, right now there are seem to be no more questions, but please feel free, Pushkin, Rushank, Dilan, and Tanvi. Just feel free. If during the course of my presentation, if some question comes to your mind, you simply have to start speaking and I will stop and I will address to your question. Okay, there are more people in the meeting. Oh yeah, I could not see them. Okay, fine. So there are more people. So now let us go to Geetesh Joshi. Geetesh, would you be able to unmute and also start your video? And next would be Tulaja and then Yashvardhan. Anup and Uday Bishnoi also are there. Any one of you can start. Yes, Uday, please start. Yeah, Anup, can you unmute yourself and start speaking? Anup, you are on mute right now. No, Anup, we are not able to hear you. No, we cannot hear you, Anup. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yes, please go ahead, Yashvardhan. Would you like to put your video also on, Yashvardhan, if possible?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, great.
So,
Go
am I
ahead.
visible?
Yes, visible and audible both. Please introduce yourself, Yashvardhan.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Yashvardhan Pandey. Sir, I am currently pursuing my UG in CSE from IIT Patna. Sir, I choose this course as I want to join DRDO for R&D.
Okay. You want to join DRDO for
Sir,
R&D.
but
Okay.
I have a doubt. How can I mix up my CSE with aerospace?
Just now I have answered this question for
Yes, sir.
Tanvi.
But I have a doubt, sir. How can I connect my CSE?
Few minutes ago, I answered the same question which was asked by Tanvi Pati Bandla. She is now online. We can see her video also. So basically, students of computer science or IT, they need not appear for the GATE examination in aerospace engineering to join MTech in aerospace. They should do the GATE exam in their own subject and then they can do a master's. Now you are already in IIT, right? You are in IIT Patna, you said.
Sir, but what will be my best field which I want to join, which I can join
There are
in DRDO?
tremendous applications of computer science in aerospace engineering. Most of the modern aircraft today, they have a lot of networking. They have a lot of circuits and systems where computer science knowledge can be very useful. So you don't have to worry. You will find a lot of applications of your knowledge. See, aerospace is a very cutting edge field and developments in various fields are directly applicable to aerospace engineering. So you don't have to worry right now. As you explore, you are only in the first year right now, if I understand. As you explore, you will yourself get to know many applications of computer science.
Yes, sir.
The trick is to align yourself with aerospace related problems by doing internships and by if possible aiming for a master's in this area, because after bachelor's it is very difficult for a person to join the aerospace sector directly for a job because your exposure is very limited. Even students who have a BTech in aerospace engineering may not necessarily be able to directly contribute to the companies because aerospace work is a cutting edge work. Okay. So therefore, most of the students who want to enter the aerospace sector for jobs, they definitely today have to do masters. Okay. If not higher studies. So to do masters, you need to clear GATE in your own branch and then apply to the institutes which are accepting students with your background for a master's in aerospace engineering. So that's all I would advise you. Okay, Tanvi had put her video on, so it was
Thank you,
very
sir.
nice. Right. Anybody else would like to ask anything else?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Tuloja, please go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
You are audible and also visible now.
Sir, I am actually studying computer science at Manipal Institute of Technology, and I'm actually interested in aerospace engineering and all. So, like, I have just started my first year. So, is it like, should I consider switching to aeronautical because I'm more interested in the mechanical side and everything?
So are you asking about switching within your college?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to switch?
I'm not sure if now we can switch, but like I have asked if we can. Like if I'm able to switch, then I will switch.
Okay. See, I don't think there is any need for you to switch, because if you are in MIT Manipal, you might be able to do a minor in aerospace engineering. That is one thing. Second thing is, the job prospects in computer science are far, far more than the job prospects in aero right now. Also, if you stick to computer science, you might be able to specialize and achieve excellence in some particular areas which can be of direct applications to any aerospace company. So as long as you align your internships and projects into the area of aerospace engineering, I don't think so. Does your college permit you to take minor in aerospace engineering?
We have electives, sir.
Electives are there. I agree. Electives are there. But many colleges, they also allow a student to do a major in some field and a minor in some field. Like in IIT Bombay, we allow students to do a minor. Do you have a minor scheme in your college?
No, we don't have.
Okay, so but doesn't matter. See, switching to aerospace engineering basically at undergraduate level means you are putting all your eggs in one basket. And at the end of your BTech program, if you somehow do not really get yourself employed, then you will start regretting it. So don't worry, computer science also has got lots of applications. You can improve your knowledge of aerospace engineering by taking courses on NPTEL so that you know the various subjects, but you need to continuously align your activities other than academics. Whatever you do, mainly internships, projects, they should be aligned with aerospace department, so that when you graduate you can tell the companies that although your BTech is in aerospace, is in computer science, you do have some aerospace exposure and flavor, and maybe that will be useful. And also later on you can look for higher studies in aerospace engineering. That would be a better choice according to me, rather than shifting at an undergraduate level. So my
Okay.
advice to you will be, don't shift at an undergraduate level.
Okay.
Stick to computer science. You have a wider option, you have wider scope, and
Hmm.
applications of aerospace are there for computer scientists also.
Is it better to switch to any other broader core branches like mechanical?
Computer science is also a very large core branch nowadays. Don't think that it is a very restrictive branch. It all depends upon what kind of skill sets you obtain. See, branches nowadays are of no meaning. This used to be there long ago, when the whole society was closeted and aerospace engineers would not do anything. Today, all engineers do everything. Okay. So I don't think you should constrain yourself too much. And after some time, I'm going to talk about one very interesting competition which we are planning, which we are conducting for the last 8 years, and the ninth one will be launched now. You will see that even in that competition, we have removed the restriction of aerospace engineers. Earlier, we used to conduct the competition only for aerospace engineers. Then we allowed more people from other branches, but we said we will have minimum two aerospace engineers. But surprisingly, this year, the competition was won by a team of 5 students who were from mechatronics background. Okay. They were able to conceptually design an aircraft for supersonic UAV much better than even aerospace engineers, and hence they won the first prize of 1.5 lakh rupees total for 5 students. So now we have removed that restriction, And people like you also can do self-study through NPTEL, through other exposures. And we are going to conduct some training programs also. So I don't think your branch should be a constraint. Aerospace knowledge can be acquired by self-study also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I don't think you should change your branch. You should stick to it, but still utilize your spare time to get yourself acquainted with aerospace engineering through NPTEL courses, which are a very good way of keeping yourself abreast with what is the latest and getting exposure to the subject. Okay, we have Uday Bishnoi also in the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Uday, your mic is on, but we cannot see you. So please go ahead, Uday. Okay, Tanvi can speak again because Uday is not speaking. You can speak, Tanvi, once again, no problem.
Sir, my college is not a premier college. I don't have any formal education in aerospace. I yes, I should try doing some internships related to aerospace. I mean, I don't ask that I suggested that you suggested us like try some internships with aerospace. So, how do we get that? Like, how can we apply for things like that? When they take people from non-aerospace, even though they're from not famous colleges?
Yes, they do. See, basically, when we take people for internship, we look at what exposure and background they have. If you have already cleared 2 or 3 NPTEL courses by the time you apply for internship, you can tell the professor that, look, I already have the exposure that an aerospace engineer has. Apart from that, I have also got exposure to computer science and I'm really interested. I'm really motivated. If they get inspired or if they get impressed, they might offer you. So don't assume anything. See, don't worry about which college you are from, small college or a big college. What is important is how much you know and what amount of commitment and passion you can demonstrate. So don't worry. Of course, getting internship is not easy because there are so many students and so few places. So you write to 100 people, maybe 5 or 10 will reply, maybe 1 or 2 will even consider you. But that is how it is. We have to work very hard and we have to be very patient. Okay. Right. Now I
Yes,
noticed
sir,
that there are some new people who have joined. For example, there is Mohammed Yasin. So Mohammed Yasin, would you like to speak? Introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. What about your video, Mohammed Yasin? Yasin?
Uh, Sorry, sir. Right now I couldn't turn on my video. My
No
laptop
problem.
doesn't have a camera.
Go ahead.
Sir, I'm Mohammed Yasin. I'm studying first year mechanical engineering in College of Engineering, India, Anna University, Chennai.
Okay. And what is your interest in this course? Why are you taking this course?
Sir, I wanted to study aerospace engineering right from my childhood, but I couldn't score well in JE, so I couldn't get into the IITs or IISG. Since private colleges were very expensive for aerospace, I chose mechanical and later do a master's in aerospace.
Very good choice and very good clarity. It's a very good clarity. Doing undergraduate in mechanical engineering from a government institute and then planning to come for masters in aerospace, that's a very good path. So good luck to you. And it is good that you are looking at aerospace courses through NPTEL because that will increase your knowledge base. But remember, Mohammed Yasin, you do not have to give the GATE examination in aerospace engineering to do MTech in aero. You can give GATE in mechanical itself, get a good mark, get a good score, and then you can apply and get admission. Many of my students in IIT Bombay are BTech mechanical and they have given GATE in mechanical and now they are doing masters in aerospace engineering. The interesting thing is that students with mechanical background can take any of the 4 disciplines in our department, which are aerodynamics, structures, propulsion, and guidance and control. Whereas students with electrical background or computer science background or IT background, they can take only one of these four, which is guidance and control. Similarly, students with civil engineering background can take admission into aerodynamics or structures, but not into controls or into propulsion. So mechanical engineers have the maximum choice. They can take any of the four branches, just like the aerospace engineers. So you are in the right place at the right time. Take advantage and good luck to you. Keep in touch. We are running many courses on NPTEL. This semester there are two courses going on, and next semester there is already one course, but one more new course is being recorded. So if all goes well, then we will be able to offer you, I will be able to offer you two courses every semester under NPTEL. Tulija wanted to ask about the route to aerospace engineering through physics. Can you please ask me your question clearly? What is it you would like to talk, Tulija? Please go ahead. You can unmute and speak, Tulija.
Yes, sir. If we do a BSc physics and then masters in physics, is it possible to work in the aerospace field with physics?
Yes, it is possible. It is definitely possible. See, possibilities are always existing. There is nobody can say that there is no possibility. Earlier, for example, all the space scientists who have worked in this ISRO, even people who started ISRO, they were all MSc physics people, and they have started up ISRO and they have done a lot of work in space. In ISRO, there is also a physical research laboratory, PRL, which requires people with physics background. So I don't see any problem. The only thing is you have to look at the eligibility criteria. So in my department, for example, MSc Physics people are eligible to do a PhD, provided their area of research and interest matches with some professor's area of research and interest in the department. So all these things are subject to eligibility and interest. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right. I noticed that Uday Bishnoi's mic is on and Anoop has joined. Anoop, would you like to introduce yourself very quickly? And I will request one more student called Alok. Alok Sach, you are not able to connect the audio, so maybe you should sign out and sign it once again. That will be helpful for you, I think, because you are unable to connect. You have been trying for a long time. The floor is open, friends. This is a session for interaction. Therefore, it is not necessary for me to always give a PPT each time. If we can clarify your doubts and if we can connect with you like this, we don't have a need to really go. Anoop is not able to connect the audio. Okay, so Anoop, then you can actually what you can do. Best option for you will be to type your question in the chat window, and we will try because I can see your chat, so therefore I can read the chat and answer the question. So go ahead, ask your question using chat. So there is a question in the chat from Muhammad Yasin. For someone like me in first year of UG, what advice or suggestion will you give to make the career in aerospace field? I feel scared of if I ever will make to aerospace. So if you feel scared, you will never be able to make it. I can guarantee to you, because fear is a very big enemy of ambition and desire. So first thing is remove your scare. There are majority of people in aerospace engineering sector who are mechanical engineers. You don't have to be scared. Mechanical engineers can easily appreciate and convert to aerospace. Okay, so don't worry about it. What you need to do, the best advice I can give you is to keep yourself abreast with aerospace knowledge through self-study, through NPTEL, and look for internships in aerospace engineering under uh, people who are ready to offer you internship, and use that to get more and more exposure. Okay, I think there are no more questions coming. So we will utilize the time to answer some of the questions from the audience, not the audience, sorry, some of the questions from what we have received already in the discussion forum. Okay. So Rishika Agarwal has a question that she is a BTech fourth year student of ECE branch, but has keen interest in aerospace and want to pursue further my master's. I would like to know what all important topic subjects I need to learn before pursuing master's. You need to know nothing. You just have to focus on your area of exposure in undergraduate level. As I just now mentioned, you are eligible for a master's in the subject of guidance and control, where your knowledge of ECE can directly be useful. So you have to give GATE in your own branch and then get a good score and then apply for masters. You will be eligible and you will not have any problem. You don't have to really worry about learning any new courses other than getting exposure through NPTEL in whatever way you can. All right. Okay. Now moving ahead. Raghav Krishna has a question. For the final examination, which will be conducted in a few weeks' time, what is your recommended method of studying? Would it be referring to the lectures, books, or a combination? So my answer is combination. My answer is that you should watch the videos carefully, give the assignments so that you can be clear that you understand the subject. There are some standard reference books which we have recommended. For example, for this course, one of the most standard books is the book by J.D. Anderson Jr. on Introduction to Flight. So we recommend all the students to go through that book from cover to cover if possible. It's a fantastic book, and that book should be a companion for this. Normally, our examination is not having any questions which are majorly out of the syllabus or out of what we cover. Some one or two questions could be coming based on your general exposure and general knowledge about aerospace engineering, but you don't need to worry too much. Also, the question is, will the questions in the examination be of similar difficulty pattern to the weekly assignments which we have been solving, or will it be more calculation intensive? The answer is the final question paper will contain three types of questions. There will be multiple choice questions which are going to be single correct type. There will be multiple choice questions which are multiple correct type, and there will be some numericals. So you have got lots of numericals in your Introduction to Flight course. So questions in the examinations are going to be of a similar level of difficulty. Okay. So I think I have been able to answer this question from Raghav Krishna. Then Krishna Raina has a question. Do small jets also have radome systems, or do they use a different set of sensors for maneuvering? So first I want to clarify that radome has got nothing to do with maneuvering. Radome is basically an electronic instrument. Actually speaking, radome is a covering for a radar. When you have a radar in the aircraft in the front, for transport aircraft, we normally have a weather radar, and you want to cover that with a non-metallic object, and that is called as a radome. Okay, so I don't understand the question. If your question is that do small jets also have a radome, the answer is yes. Sophisticated small jets which are used for private aviation, such as business jets, many of them, they do install a radome because even their pilots would like to know about the weather. And business jets normally travel much longer range, so they will be encountering changing weather conditions more than short haul or regional transport aircraft which travel shorter distances. So therefore, I think it will be an important facility to provide in a small aircraft for private use. Okay, but as I mentioned, there is no link with radome and maneuvering, and also radome is not even a sensor, so I don't know how to answer this question. Muhammad Yasin, okay, he's there in the meeting, and he feels some concepts to be really heavy. So did I take this course too early, or this is the right time? Can you suggest me ways to learn this and clear the examination? Muhammad Yasin, may I tell you something, that there are students from class 12th who have taken my courses and done very well. So there is no pressure on you at all. If you find a concept heavy, please ask your doubts in the discussion forum. Our teaching assistant is available to clarify your doubts. And also, you have not taken the course too early. First year is the right time to take a course on Introduction to Aerospace Engineering, because it is from the beginning of your educational cycle that you should get exposure to these subjects. So if you're finding it difficult, please contact our teaching assistant through discussion forum and get your doubts cleared. And I hope you are able to do the assignments. Some topics, especially in the beginning, there was a topic related to incompressible flow. It had lots of mathematics. You might find it a little bit difficult because engineering mathematics is normally taught in the second year of engineering. But don't worry too much about one or two topics which may be a little difficult for you. Most of the course is descriptive in nature, and we have tried to bring it down to very simple levels. Okay, but still, if you have a problem, we are here to help you through the teaching assistant. Pranav Kumar has a question. Will the aerospace industry actually boom into the future, sir? It's my passion to follow aeronautics and aerospace, and upon continuous research, I feel that aerospace and aeronautical looks like it will come up in the future, but sources mention otherwise. Do not believe such sources. Whether the industry will boom or not in the future, nobody can tell. If I knew the answer to this question, I would not be a teacher in IIT. I would have invested money in the stock market, in the companies which work with the aerospace sector, because I would be sure that they are booming. Nobody can predict the future, but definitely the way aerospace industry is growing in the country and also worldwide, I definitely agree with the suggestion that it is going to boom. Please do not look at these sources. Seeing the current Air Force budgets India is investing into the R&D of armed forces, it looks like the industry will actually do very well, and that is correct. That is correct. There are so many new projects which are happening today in the aerospace sector which were not there when we were students. Pranav Kumar also says, I would like to ask how we cannot keep my backlogs during college, even if not in a tier 1 college like IIT, but in industries like RVCE, institutes like RVCE. How could we excel and be at the top of the game, sir? So by focused learning and by avoiding distractions and by keeping all other items pending which do not directly contribute to your academics. Remember that extracurricular activities are extra. They should be done only after you finish your basic academic commitments. And then if you have time, you should take up the extracurricular activities because they make you fresh and they allow you to do something different so that you come back with a lot of energy. But the problem is that many students, they give more importance to extracurricular activities and less importance to the curricular or the academic activities, because of which they collect backlogs. The reason for backlogs are many. One reason is that you are not able to really follow what is being taught in the class. That can be taken care by joining NPTEL courses and other online courses, or by self-study, or taking advice from some other senior students who have already cleared the examination. Okay. Now I will like to open the floor once again. Looking at these questions, I'm sure there are some other questions also. Okay. There is one question from Anup, which... Okay, Yashvardhan wants to ask, after this course, Introduction to Aerospace Engineering, what course of NPTEL should be good for me to pursue aircraft design, which is by you yourself, or the propulsion one by IISc professor? See, my course on design is already going on. So you will be able to get it only next year in July. You will not get a course on design by me in January. But Professor A.K. Ghosh also runs a course in aircraft design, and that one is normally offered from January semester. So that would be a very good follow-up course from this course. And you could also do my course, because although the topic is the same, but the way in which the topic is treated can be different by different professors. There is no harm in doing two courses in NPTEL on aircraft design. Okay. And you can also do something on propulsion by the professor from IISc. So Dylan, I also answered your question. Anup has a question. In the last session, I had asked you regarding PhD in Aero, IIT Bombay, MTech CS and experience of IT. Apart from finding faculty in my area, now it is open. Do you have any have to apply online application for PhD? Told only management and control we can apply. Is aerodynamics or propulsion possible? No. If your MTech is in CS, you will not be able to apply for aerodynamics or propulsion. You will be able to apply not even for structures. You will be able to apply only in the area of guidance and control, because there your MTech knowledge of CS might be of some use, especially in some control system design. So my advice to you will be is to talk to the faculty members, write to them an email, talk to them. If somebody is interested, they will revert back to you. And if IIT Bombay is not the only place, there are other places also where you can go. Try IISc, try other IITs. You might find some professor who has got some interest in your background and might be interested in you. But unfortunately, for a PhD admission, unless you have someone in our faculty interested to work with you will not be able to get the admission. Even if you clear the examination, unfortunately, it is important that someone in the institute should agree to become your supervisor. That is the policy in our department. But in some other colleges and institutes, they may admit people based on purely merit in the interview and assign the guide later. Now, there are two more people in the meeting. Mickey has joined, and then there is someone called as One Plus. Of course, that is the name of the phone, not the person. So please, I would request One Plus CPH2381 to please rename yourself. Okay. And Mickey, would you be able to unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yes, Mickey. Lovely aircraft you have in the background.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
4 engines. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
4 engines.
No, sir. That it has 2 engines. It's the B1.
But then how come we see 2 shock diamonds on each engine? Normally, we see only 1 shock diamond in every exhaust. Okay, there could be something. Right, go ahead. Please introduce yourself. If possible, can you please also show your video if it is possible?
Okay, sure.
And next will be Channaveer Patil. He has joined just now. So we will ask him to come online. Yes, we can see you now.
Yes. My name is Mickey, and I'm in grade 12, and I just love planes a lot. So I signed up for this course.
Where are you studying? Which school are you studying? Which city?
GGIS. It's in Pune.
Okay. So don't worry, Mickey. I have students from class 12th doing internship with me on aerospace projects. So it's not too early. There are many people like you from class 12th, even class 11th. I've had students working with me. So there is no problem. Okay.
Okay. Thank
So
you,
there's
sir.
no problem at all. There's no problem. Great. So it's good to have someone from school. So look, there are many people in the audience who are in the first year of mechanical and they were worried about whether they can handle. We have people from the school also who are there in this course, and apparently they are interested in the subject and they are here. Good. So Miki, do you have any questions?
No, sir. So far, I don't have any questions, but I wanted to say one thing that I absolutely love your teaching style. I'm currently on week 3, and all the concepts are crystal clear. Your language is so simple and easy to understand. Just thank you for what you're doing.
Great. Good to get feedback from students. We are also open to constructive feedback on how to improve the course, so that it can be more interesting and more useful for all the students. Unfortunately, we cannot re-record the videos because they have already recorded. But these interaction sessions can be used to show additional content and to discuss material. So what I would like to do now is I'd like to share my presentation and talk to you about this. I can skip. I don't know whether we should go. Okay, so can you please tell me now? This is a quiz for everybody. So please tell me, can you identify these two components?
So, the one on the left is, I don't know the name, but I do know its purpose. It's used in emergency situations to generate electricity, right?
Yeah, correct. That is called as a ram air
Right.
turbine. Ram air turbine or RAT, correct. That is a RAT. It is used to generate electrical power during complete power failure of an aircraft during emergency, such as in the AI-171 accident. Also, we saw that the ram air turbine was deployed. Okay, what about the right hand side? Anybody else can also answer.
It looks like
Horizontal stabilizers.
It is a horizontal stabilizer, but why is it mounted upside down? Notice there is more curvature on the bottom and less on the top. Whereas normally we would see an aerofoil with more curve on the top and less on the bottom.
So can I answer this one?
Please.
If it is a horizontal stabilizer, its main focus in this case would be to stabilize excess lift in the front. So we'd want to generate what is called downforce on the rear. Is that the reason why the airfoil is inverted?
Okay, now you said excess lift in the front. I don't agree with that. We generate lift only equal to what we require. Okay, excess lift will make you climb up or go up. So, but why is it so that to balance the lift, we need to have downforce on the tail?
Sir, to get constant movement in the air.
No, this is not for constant movement. This is actually for stability. So, if you look at the forces, you will find that they are not, I mean, depending on the relative location of center of gravity and the center of lift, and you need to decide whether the tail will be giving download or upload. Okay, correct. That is correct. Okay, which aircraft is this and which type of canard is this?
it's the Rafale, right? It's the Rafale.
This is Rafale, correct. This is Rafale. What kind of canard is that?
This is the
So is it called forward wing canard?
No, no, no. There are only three types of canards essentially. Let me show you the next slide, and then we'll see here there are two types. Okay. So the question I want to ask you is, between these two canards, what is the main difference? Especially with the purpose.
Sir, maneuverability difference.
So which one, on the left hand side or the right hand side? Which one will give you more maneuverability?
right.
Right hand side, sir.
Then why do we have the left one?
Right
For
hand, sir.
stability.
Why do we have the left style canard?
For stability.
So the one on the left is called as a control canard, which is basically meant for providing the forces that the tail provides. Just now we saw that the tail was mounted downwards because the load on the tail was required to be downwards. But that means you are subtracting the lift. So if the aircraft is weighing 1000 kg and if you have down force of 20 kg, the wing has to generate 1020 kg. Correct? Because 20 kg will be cancelled by the down load. If you use the canard, then this canard will have uplift, and that will actually reduce the lift required by the wing to overcome the weight. Chandraviri Patil, your mic is on and we can hear you discussing with somebody. We are going to put him in the waiting room and let him relax there. Okay, we are getting a signal that we have limited time remaining, so we'll have to stop this meeting. Okay, the next session is going to be after 1 hour. I am very happy that we had a nice interactive session where many of you were able to also interact with your videos on and mics working. I'm going to stop this session and I'm going to request you to continue to ask questions like this on the discussion forum. And I promise you that if the TA does not answer, then I am going to answer them. Of course, I don't get to see the discussion forum directly, but my TA is quite regular and try him out. Okay. So with that, I'm going to stop the meeting. Thank you so much and have a very nice evening. We have one more session for the next course scheduled in